What's up, guys? Today we're going to be running a Thunderhammer Bulwark with a Pommel Smash build. Now, I don't know what this is going to do. We're going to take it to absolute. We're playing with bots, so the spawns are better. And that's what we're going to rock. For the most part here.
First, proceed to the Cadian outpost and establish their fate. You must then infiltrate the refinery and complete demolitions deployment.
Alright, today we are running on the... Hold on, wait, what is this? Cyber Tactical Bot. Alright, today we are on the public test server to play the new Pommel Smash Thunderhammer build on the Bulwark. Now, they did buff this quite a bit. I haven't tried it out yet. You get a ton of bonus damage when you Pommel Smash enemies. So we'll see how this goes. They kind of had to make it good. Right, maybe I already goofed. Hold on. Oh, that's not how we want to start this. Off to a great start. Off to a great start. Now, we don't have intimidating aura or anything, so... we are pure damage. Well, not damage. So we should be getting like 200% bonus damage off pommel smashes and such. Like, this is supposed to do a lot of damage. I probably should have taken plasma for this. Actually, you know what? That might be exactly what I'm gonna do. Let's try that out. Let's go take the plasma in. I feel like for this build, you probably want to have the contested health recovery, and we're not going to be struggling too much with like zoanthropes in operations anyways, so basically with the perks, they changed around some stuff here. So like now, like Concussive Force, a Shield Bash deals 200% more damage, with a Thunderhammer Pommel Smash deals 100% more damage and deals an area of effect damage within a 7-meter radius with a cooldown of 5 seconds. And then also, after a Shield Bash or Thunderhammer Pommel Smash, melee damage increases by 30% for 10 seconds. And then we also have like the increased Pommel Smash damage. We'll see. Could be fun. We're gonna take the positive pistol. Is this the build? And we don't have Aftershock improved right now. But that's okay. Actually, do we? Hold on. Oh, we do. Okay. We want the bots because otherwise the spawns are trash. Whoops. That's not the button I wanted. There we go. Now the Thunderhammer isn't like an incredible weapon in this game. It's pretty good. It's better on assault for sure. What's up, a dude in the internet? Now, we have a lot of bonus damage to the Pommel Smash. I'm not sure if that's actually going to translate to a lot of damage because the Pommel Smash has never done a ton before. So we'll see. It's a pretty slow weapon.
Your mission is to use the stored Promethium and... First, proceed to the Cadian outpost and establish their fate. You must then infiltrate the refinery and complete demolitions deployment. Trigger detonation only when the main swarm...
Alright, we were... Wait. Where are my bots? Perfect. Tactical Vanguard. Alright, we are here on the public test server playing with the Thunderhammer Pommel Smash build. They did add this finally to the game. They said they were going to add the Thunderhammer for a while. Now, it does get rid of your shield, but to make up for that, they added some other stuff too. They're really better than just having your normal stuff. I'm not entirely sure, but we'll find out. Probably have to play a little bit sweatier with this. How's my aftershock improve not working? Interesting. I definitely see a damage increase there, though. That's for sure. Right. Plasma Pistol is very good for contested health recovery on the Bulwark, mainly because Bulwark has that one perk for 50% slower decay on the contested health. And that really helps for your charge time and things like that. Okay, so the aftershock improved is working.
That silenced the Tunic fire kitten.
It's good to know. Oh, whoops. The pommel smash is quite good with the block charges you get. It does instantly proc on those. And I'm kind of curious how the game will calculate the damage on them. Alright, so that's one boss spawn. You can actually get two now as well. Alright, there's a Raptor. This is actually kind of a hard one here, though.
Where shall I plant this flag? Honor our captain colors. We were ready. Our boat shall bellow the zone folks' death rattle.
Whoops. Alright, where's that one going? Alright. Might want to jump down there.
The soil no longer trembles at the rapid's presence.
Alright. Just for not like this is a Winthrop way. Bit of a hard fight here. Alright. I kinda wanna pull him over here. I don't wanna waste the ammo right now.
Ready to deploy.
Alright, he doesn't want to come. We're just gonna do this and see if we can't get a charge hit off on him. Or the range of the enraged devourer's down. That's good. It's definitely the worst thing here. You can definitely feel the increased damage on them though. want to move over here so they don't have because if he starts doing his little artillery strike, it's gonna be pretty irritating. Okay. I'm finding why I get that ammo. Because there should be an ammo crate over here. Since we're so low. Yeah, there it is. Okay, and a melta bomb. Pretty useful. I like the oh, where did I put myself there? Oh. We'll be okay. Assume that doesn't happen again. Alright, we got smacked. One of the customizations is going to see the Astartes mod. Wait, they get the Thundermare to Bulwark? Yeah, it's okay. You can definitely tell the bosses have more HP though. Are they about to body all my bots? That's kind of cool if they do. If solo with bots actually has them not guaranteed to get you up, that's pretty neat. Or he just gets up on his own. Okay. So it still works the same. Now, I like that they added in true solo, but it doesn't really do shit in the operations. God. I guess I could just range spam him, huh? One day, hopefully, the Astartes mod will always have the best of both worlds, though. I hope one day the customization is good as the Astartes mod. I like the Astartes mod customization. I just need to find out how to actually add it in to the main mode. So, well, wait, see up on I can't execute him. Awesome. Can I do this? This zone info's been a real pain in my ass. Alright, he's done. Alright. That was cool. I like the increased boss damage. Even though he kinda got us fucked up a bit. Because before it definitely felt like the bosses had like it felt like they had HP values for one person. Not anymore. So you can queue a solo game and have the options for no bots. Nice for true solo games. Yeah, except unfortunately the spawns are abysmal, which is why we're playing with bots here. Like the spawns in true solo on like the official server or like the public test server are terrible outside of siege mode. Like on siege mode, they're kind of crazy. They're exactly what you would expect, but in this mode, I was playing on Termination and Decapitation, and on Termination, I had 0 enemies on the final wave. Like where you fight the Hierophant Biotitan. So maybe they made the mode for like... Okay. I don't really know what their intention was. Alright, I didn't miss this. I look, he's just sitting there. How much can you do? Alright, let's do it this way.
Give us the great seal.
Do it that way. So, I like the spawns on Absolute right now. They're really good with bots. Need to have work. Have a great stream, fella. Alright, take it easy, Kyle. Is the increased charge damage build with Prestige Perk noticeable with the Thunder Hammer? Not really. I heard it's bugged with Aftershock improved, so like it doesn't work here. We're kind of getting fucked up this game, though. But they definitely made Absolute difficulty harder. The bosses are actually like a real fight now. And there's 2 of them per map, in my experience. It seems like they're guaranteed now. And that's really good, because they weren't before. And a map with like no boss spawn is a very easy one. So we'll see. We'll see how they do it.
We are inside the Astra Militarum camp.
Talassa,
Alright, we gotta take
you
shot
need to
grenades
acquire
here.
the Astra Militarum demolition codes required to deploy and arm their ordnance. Source one from any soldier you see, alive or otherwise.
Oh, I shouldn't walk into that. By Pommel Smash, I think it is. Yeah, Pommel Smash is just the slap. So, I don't really feel the damage is much better on it, I'm gonna be honest. Even when we build for it.
Where shall I plant this? Diligence, brothers. We'll find those codes. Failed.
Alright.
Failed.
No relic over here.
Only orders on this officer. Most of the equipment is in shambles. Try searching the bodies.
Alright, whenever he wants to come out.
Tyranids depart. Astartes depart.
How's he going? Okay. Well, he can't grab me while I'm in this.
Not what we are looking for.
Right, I'm finally remembering how to play the Thunder Hammer. I do like that operations and Absolute have like different they have a different pace to them. Or not, operations in absolute. Operations in siege mode is a different pace. Like, in operations, you don't really get supplies easily. Like, you don't get stims thrown at you, and you also deal with the enraged guys. So, getting slapped up matters a lot more. I do hope they fix the spawns, though. That'd be nice. Cause, like, there's no way. Okay. How do you play Thunderhammer? It's been like I'm 5. You pretty much just, well, you gotta know how to stagger the enemy pretty much. That's the biggest thing. With the Thunderhammer, you know, you have to animation cancel with your parry. Let's say, like, you know, if you're doing a charge up, you need to know that if you parry, you can cancel out of it, because that's gonna save you from sniper shots and such. Besides that, you kind of have to, like, you have to play with it for a while to, like, fully judge when an enemy's gonna go into execute. But this weapon in particular lives by the execute. And while you're charging up, you do have hyper armor, so like a normal attack will just take off your, it won't stagger you. Some of them still will, but... Alright, where the hell is this last guy? Did I not find him? Is he in the big area? That was over here.
A fruitless search.
So far, we have found 0 boxes.
This looks promising.
Captain, the demolition codes are secured.
Proceed to the Promethium refinery and complete the demolition preparations.
That 30% melee bonus on Pommel Smash, I don't think that's as good as just taking Intimidating Aura with a perfect block. Like, whatever damage bonus you're getting is probably worse. Definitely feels worse.
There is no going back, brothers.
What are the hardest op maps for each faction? Well, Reliquary is definitely the hardest for Chaos. And then I'd say the hardest for probably like Termination.
All this unprocessed Promethium shall make a fire that will be seen from the stars.
Oh wow, you whacked me out of that. Oh, this guy. We do have the plus 40% on sim, so our sims are worth a lot. There we go, grabbed him. But yeah, when I was playing even the true solo, the boss spawns in this are actually pretty bad. And by bad, I mean terrifying. Like, there are a lot of extremists that spawn with them now. Spawn in waves. And then, like, at half HP, they spawn more guys, and they have a fat boatload of HP. So... Alright, so the Pommel Smash, maybe it's not that bad. We'll get the block charges off. Alright. Did they nerf the medic banner? Nah, it's exactly the same. I'm just not using it right now. I'm using like the Pommel Smash AoE. Bonk. I will say the Thunderhammer kind of sucks versus the current effects because, like, your charge attack, this thing, you don't do a whole lot. I still feel like maybe, I don't know. I guess we are the defensive class. We aren't playing as a That was obnoxious. There was like one tiny little spot that I could do that in.
We have trampled a chittering pirate.
Alright, let's bring him down. We all saw that, right, chat? We all saw that the tiny little hidey hole I had for that. Alright, it's pretty good against this guy. His HP feels about the same. That other one, though, that was toxic. I will say neurothropes definitely feel easier than they used to be. They jump around significantly less, and they also have a way more delayed shot at you. Kind of mandatory for like this shit, though. Alright, we're gonna back up. Max distance of the wave. Alright, where is he? Just fly over me to do that. What a dick. We're at the banner up again, but
That's ready to deploy. No Xenos monstrosity may escape.
alright, let's do it this way.
That silence intimidates the chittering.
Fuck. Alright. So we can get good damage on him when he's like this. That was only one charge. Alright. Well, I can't do much to him until he decides to land again. This is definitely where the heavy bolt pistol's better. But like, see, those balls are way more delayed than they used to be. What's the best attack for the hammer after 2 block? I noticed like heavy attacks and heavy doesn't get the 90% buff. These days it's pommel smash because that's how this build works. On assault though, usually after 2 blocks, I just find it to be
Xenos is ended.
you know, whatever like ground, like this attack here and the aftershock here are usually the best. I think it's still the best overall. It doesn't scale that well, I've been told. Don't quote me on that though. This weapon kind of lacks a little bit of damage for like how long, like really, the charge attack for this, if you're actually able to get like a double charge in an extremis, I feel like it should definitely kill Terminators, in my opinion. Because in combat, doing this takes forever, and like there are a lot of unblockables in this game that will knock you out of it. getting one off is pretty easy, but like a fully charged one, I don't know. Maybe it's like a little bit more damage.
Waste nothing, brothers.
The light attacks on this thing suck though. Why isn't the Hive Tyrant in Horde mode? I have no idea. Probably because he's kind of a toxic boss to fight with a bunch of ads. But then again, so is a Hellbrute and every other boss, and triple card effects. Alright. One more stone. Let's see. Yeah, fucked up by that card effects earlier. Oh, nice try, bud. See if it can't kill one of these guys. I want to kill him before he bunches up with the other one. Alright. Alright, that's some bullshit.
One dead zone. Closer to clean up this mess.
There we go.
Talassa, the Cadians are running out of time. How close are you to the Promethean facility?
Reaching the facility now.
You are making good time. You're going to need it.
Are we making good time? You'd probably have to be moved to an arena design rather Trigon for it to be in Horde. Yeah.
Use the cords to prank
I imagine. I don't know. They've dumped it in the Astartes overall before. They have just put it in the operations.
you know what is good for you.
It's like it can work. It is kind of buggy though. Maybe they will. Maybe they just didn't think about it. Also, what's up, Zambit?
Banner, ready to deploy.
Where are you going? Okay. No, I wonder if I'm gonna get 3 boss fights here. That'd be kind of cool. If it's actually possible. Well, like 3 of its attacks wouldn't work. That is true. He is way too clunky. Who knows? I hope they remove the timer. They know people hate it. But they're having technical limitations, so we'll see. We'll see what they do.
Melter charge prime. Deploying now.
Rites of activation have been observed. The generators hum.
I just think, you know, if they want to make it so there's no timer, just want to kill everybody, just make all the enemies enraged. And the final wave. Everyone will just drop dead. We won't need a timer if everyone dies.
Intercept the swarm nearing generator 4.
Oh shit.
Violent dismantling of Generator 4 in progress. Punish the ignorant iconoclasts.
Ow.
Axis aligned by the Omnissiah's will.
The first leg of this race is behind us.
Hostiles approaching. Generator 1.
Alright, well, I'm right there, so.
Generator 1. Unauthorized personnel. Observe your duties. Y-axis aligned. Margin of error 0.0 nanometers. Blessed be the Omnissiah's divine precision.
Progress is progress, brothers. We are almost there.
I'm gonna do this before I get slapped in the face.
Demolition deployment sequence concluded. Nanobearers logged under the Omnissiah's functional oculus.
Bomb is in place, command.
It is an observation platform overlooking the immediate field.
I think I just shot that guy in the ground.
Advantage re-evaluation.
It's at least the assault dodge timer for that. Guess I grab this. Armor boost? Sure.
Crush the ravenous brood.
What is this guy doing? Like, either attack me or don't. Well, actually, please do attack me. Hit and run. There we go. Nathaniel, did you answer Dante's call on Ball's Hour of Need? Unfortunately not, Nathaniel, because we're playing as a White Scar. But I'll probably throw on some Blood Angel stuff. Also, Dante is OP. He should be able to handle it himself. Like, why does he need help? Get real. Yeah, somebody asked me the other day, like, who in lore could handle 3 Dreadnoughts all by themselves, or like 3 Hellbrutes and all those Terminators? And the answer is Sanguinius, of course. Well, the Trigon, they would have to rework parts of the map. Oh, yeah. Oh, I thought we were talking about the... Sorry, I didn't read your first message on Zambix. I thought we were talking about the Hive Tyrant. I'm like, I don't know what attacks the Hive Tyrant has that wouldn't work. Maybe, like, his giant spin range attack kind of miss a lot. But, like, that's true for a lot of the range attacks in this game already. Oh, the pommel smash definitely kills him. That's cool. I'm gonna just go in here. I mean, I guess we could kill him. I actually just knocked him out of that. Oh no, I didn't. It was my cool. It was my Vanguard. All right. For a second, I thought Pommel Smash was goated.
That swarm on Xenos is devoured.
It's Tanif, Thurston only. Oh, Sanguinians could definitely handle 3 Hellbrutes. I knew you were just messing around though. I refuse to believe 3 Helvers scale above
Follow me through.
2 Titans and like a greater Demon of Khorne. That one Blood Angel Psyker could, yeah. You mean the most powerful one since like Malkador and Magnus and the God Emperor? The Chief Librarian of the Blood Angels. Now let's see, do we get 3 boss fights in this? You know, when the game first came out, and I did a Fall of Atreus with a fencing hammer on the, this is like pre-fencing Minoris armor on block, armor on parry, and I did Fall of Atreus solo with the Thunder Hammer. And that shit sucked. That was the worst thing I've ever done in this game. Still, to this day.
Ammunition here.
That was anti-fun. And I'll say this, the pommel smash back then was like kind of goated at dodging the Rubric Marines, because back then like the range fire of the Rubric Marines was OP. And like Chaos still had on crack range attacks. They still do, but like it was even more on crack. It was like, you know, a little bit of a
Waste nothing,
a
brothers.
mixture. And the only way you could survive some of them was just by like doing this as a Thunder Hammer assault the entire time. Because if you stopped, if you tried to do this for like to do like your aftershock in many cases, you would just get slapped around by Rubric Marines for all of your HP, or they would just teleport away from you. It was incredibly obnoxious. Alright, where's I do this? Gotta play it like it's Monster Hunter.
What's for psychic onslaught?
Can I Thunder Hammer them? Can I Thunder Hammer you? That was a lot of damage.
This galaxy is not yours to devour.
Alright, Samurai's still. Stand right there. Don't move. Alright, what we got? A hit on him. That's a fun one.
No Zoan folk can be behind us.
Southern Reliquary back on Assault back then sure was something. Did you do a launch one? I'm telling you, like, launch Chaos, like a launch Ruthless Chaos Solar Reliquary Assault. Did you do one of those? I don't know if anybody did. I know you did one on the pre-Zangor. Pre-Zangor lethal, but that was awful. A Chaos on launch, dude. That was something. I mean, it still sucks ass. Let's be real, okay? It still sucks, but it was extra shitty. There's a lot of enemies. See, I don't know why the spawns of the True Solar are so bad for these. What's the Pommel Smash buff? I'll show you after.
Take cover.
It's just all the perks we have here. At least that's good at clearing out these Minoris hordes.
We crush the ravenous brood.
I will say Assault got a lot better for soloing Chaos after the Power Fist came out. Or the Power Fist buff. Prior to that, it was a nightmare. Still is. And people say block struggles with Minoris. Ow. That was bullshit. That Spore Mine just blow up that barrel next to me. Feels great. Anything here? Well, now we got no armor. So this bramble will hurt like a... Alright, there we go. I mean, I don't know. Let's see how much damage we do. Is it going to take a bar off? It does. And that wasn't even with our 7-second cooldown. So it definitely smacks up these range guys. Let's see. This one, it should be up now. Wait, where are you at? I started uploading the lethal update. Oh yeah. I don't know if anybody prior to were you playing on launch? I'm curious. I don't know when you actually got the game. All right, that's kind of dumb. I think I judged that properly, or I probably would have died.
This galaxy is not yours.
Alright, well, I have no ammo, so... I'm just gonna go to the elevator. Let me read the chat here. Yeah, I played at launch. Yeah, did you ever play, remember the pre fencing, the OG fencing, where they didn't even have the Minoris armor on parry? OG block weapons. That was some dumb stuff. I don't know what they were cooking with that. I actually have no effective way to get rid of Spore Mines right now. That's why we're leaving. Because like light attacks on this thing, they ain't it. Spore Mines circumventing 55% damage nerf by setting off explosives. True. Finally, ammo. Not gonna waste it immediately. That was so annoying at launch. That was stupid. I remember I made a video, it's no longer on this channel, where I was like, guys, the melee in this game fucking sucks. Because like there's a portion missing where it was just an endless gunstrike simulator and all the melee weapons, and like unlike how block is now, where block has the damage to kill the Minoris, back then it really didn't. The melee weapons didn't have any damage, on top of having a terribly hard time with Minoris. Or on top of having no armor on parry. Or there was some guy telling me, nah, dude, it's all skill issue. The melee is actually great in this game. You just don't understand. I'm like, no, dude. It's like it's genuinely just Gunstrike Simulator. It's setting up your... Wow, I'm messed that up as far as I could. Alright, round 3, I'm sure. Third time's a charm. I won't do it. Alright, your dick. Perish. Yes, I had to constantly running melee dashes / dash melee gun strike them for armor. Yeah, you did. It was so stupid. The combos were all awful. They did nothing. You couldn't even really properly combo enemies. So I think fencing is fine as it is. I think fencing is like in a pretty good spot for like what it's supposed to be. I think some of the block weapons could do with a buff. Maybe just a Thunderhammer. I feel like the Thunderhammer. Maybe really just the Aftershock. I feel like a fully charged one of these should just... That should one-shot 90% of things in this game, in my opinion. Or at least put them in the execute. If you get them with like both Aftershock improved hits. Because like this is one of the hardest things to pull off in the game, which is like a double charge of this. And it pretty much does like what feels like the same damage as like a block power fist, but the block power fist goes like down a giant line. And I don't want them to nerf the power fist, so buff the Thunder Hammer, in my opinion.
Keep your heads and get it done.
What are the chapter colors? This is just white scars.
Enemies have split from the main force.
It's not really entirely lore accurate, but at least not the face paint I did. Pew, pew, pew.
Pyramids are pounding on. Switching to close assault.
The bulk of the swarm is continuing along the predicted path. Continue holding.
Bonk.
Skitter to the grave. Crush the ravenous brood.
Bonk, bonk. I will say, with like all the pommel smash buffs and like your melee damage increases with this, you do kind of fuck up the Minoras.
The fewer psychics. Now the Tyranid is at station.
Cut through the refinery.
Hammer needs better HP recovery. That too. I didn't even point that out. That's definitely that's like the biggest issue with it.
Releasing frag grenade.
That really is the biggest issue with it. Like I feel like this. Look at that. I one-shot them all as long as they have that buff active. That's cool. I mean, it definitely does a lot of damage. Pommel smash.
Keep it up.
Ready to deploy. You failed at up this time.
Melee weapons are too slow, give back no contested HP, and do too little damage. I mean, a lot of them do a great damage. Like, Chainsword's not really that slow at all, the Artificer block version. And here's the Power Fist. Power Fist just one-shots things. And the Power Sword's also very fast. And they'll do pretty decent damage. I mean, you still do a ton. It also costs you nothing.
Who wants to get up here, you bastard?
I think the only one that's kind of lacking damage at times would be
Hold Hold the line.
I don't think any of them actually like lack damage besides like maybe the Thunderhammer with the aftershock, like I was saying.
The swarm has almost fully committed. Be ready for my mark.
They might lack proper knockback at times though, because like see that I have to block that or I'll get staggered, and after all my charging and having all my perks built for knockback, I feel like that shouldn't happen. That's just me. I should also probably be taking emergency countermeasures with this, because we do have like double knockback perks on basically right now.
You are clear to detonate. Cook those rotten bastards.
Alright.
I am going to enjoy watching these tyrannies ride.
Chainsword also gives you tons of contested HP with the CHP perk. Yeah, that's like the best CHP weapon in the game for melee. Because that's like the only one that doesn't rely on execute to be a goated.
Swarm annihilation.
Knife can kind of do that. Knife has a pretty good one on Skull Crusher.
To extract.
But like the heavy attacks give you back so much more CHP than like any light attack does. The light attack CHP recovery is abysmal.
Point.
I will say that.
Down and ready. I've not extraction complete. Returning to orbit.
I mean, the game very clearly wants you to get contested HP through sidearm. Only Chainsword, and only Chainsword really farms HP. I feel like this is such a lame way to put it. To make the game. But I feel like a charge attack. Well, like the way it wants you to get your CHP back really is it wants you to get an execute. That's the main way. That's why, like in the Astartes overhaul and like the difficulty mods for that, they remove iframes from the executes, but to compensate your HP. Like, the enemies die significantly faster, the ranged weapons and melee weapons give you significantly more CHP. And the executes, your character, not the executes, excuse me, your character has way more HP. We did like 50,000 damage here. 28 Extremis. It's definitely above average. It's pretty good. Let's see here. What do we got? What do we got for perks? This is super redundant. Do I even need this? Like, how many extremists are really killing in this mode? This is way better in siege mode. I guess I'll take this and this. And maybe, you know what, maybe we'll try out Standard Bearer. Because all these things that say you become invulnerable for 2 seconds, that's like... That's not just invulnerability, that means you don't get knocked back at all. Like, you don't exist within the game, basically. And that's really good. And since we have this perk for Merciless Resolve, which after our pommel smash we don't get knocked back for 10 seconds, I don't think we need Armored Advance as much. So I'm gonna take emergency countermeasures with bonus shock damage. Well, maybe I won't take it with bonus shock damage. This is still good. 30% is a lot. But is it as much as Intimidating Aura? I don't think so. I'll do it this way. We'll try this build out. I guess I'll put out the Bulwark Pistol. This one can actually... If you take Rapid Health with this one... Hold on. Let's do it this way. Right. I don't think we can reach if we do it that way. No, we'd have to go all the way up. But this one can give you, this one can keep you at 30% on this class. And this is HP regen on a class that usually has no option for it. And that's pretty good. You can still get most of the damage. You don't get this bonus, but it's not bad. We'll try it out. Rapid health is a good perk in this game, especially for any class that, you know, benefits from being at low HP like this one does. So if we have Steel Within and our 30% HP increase, which we always do, our 30% HP is worth a lot. Ton, actually. Right, so we're going to bring this into, where do I want to go? Ballistic Engine. This seems mostly fun against Tyranids. I don't really like removing iframes from executes in this game, considering how long most of them are. Yeah, I don't think you'd have to kind of rebuild the entire game structure around it, and that's kind of what the mods do, where like they try. It's like basically the difficulty mods for Astartes, like they aren't even. It's not even the same game anymore. Like there's no HUD. There's no HUD. There's no like the Cataclysm mod, which I know the mod author is a cool guy, but really nice guy. But like it's really, they went for a completely different balance. They were just they wanted something over Absolute, and it's definitely harder than Absolute is, or like maybe not. Yes, I still think it's harder than Absolute is here. But there's no HUD. There's no iframes during executes, and like the roll animation. There's no like normal armadillo rolling. They made it so the roll is like the roll that you have, like you know when you're carrying the power canisters in this game. It's that kind of roll. Like when you have an item being held. Which is fine. It's just it plays completely differently. You really have to relearn the game. Yeah, I don't like the no HUD stuff either, personally. Like I'd rather, even when I'm playing Darktide, I'd rather a true solo just be the absolute like give me more HUD and make the game ridiculously difficult another way. Though some people do like no HUD Darktide, so it really is their preference. But now we are running the Intimidating Aura, Pommel Smash, Bulwark, Block Thunderhammer build that is new to the PTS. This thing actually does a lot of damage. I'm quite shocked. It's a rather good weapon. We're also running the Heavy Bolt Pistol for that rapid health regen. And I think this might be one of the better combos alongside the Plasma Pistol, because Plasma is still quite good. Maybe not as good as the Heavy Bolt Pistol, but definitely in the running. Alright, Neurothrope. What was that? Oh my god. Did he just shit on me? No. Great start, great start. That was quite the rodeo. Alright, I gotta hide in my one hidey hole. Oh. There we go. Now, if we were another class, I'd be more worried. But we'll work and handle this. Alright, maybe not when I do that. Oh, there you go. Intimidating Aura. Working on the block weapons now. Very good. Now, previously, the Intimidating Aura wasn't working on the block weapons at all, but now it is. They did fix it. These new boss spawns, though, they're pretty mean. And while Siege mode is definitely harder than this is, you are quite resource hungry in absolute solo, because unlike when you're playing with other players, there are no med stims at the ammo crates. That's a pretty big negative. And boss HP is buffed by 66%, which pretty damn high amount. But they should be balanced around 3 players. It's like if you're doing them by yourself, it should be hard. It should feel like, wow, they're a giant bullet sponge. Alright, I'm gonna be able to get like one of these off. There we go. And we're probably gonna get a Carnifex after this at some point.
Conditions have returned to normal.
GNC, get the GNC out. We're a little low in ammo. We don't have auxiliary reload though. We would have only gotten like 1 extra magazine. And I don't even think that's worth the entire prestige perk. Because ammo is not too hard to find. Oh, here we go with this. Now it's probably wish I had a shield. Now the public test server does let you play with no bots in solo play now. However, the spawns are really, really low when you play with them on the public test server. Or I should, excuse me, when you play without them. So that's why we're playing with bots here. And also, you know, true solo runs can be pretty damn difficult, even with, because the boss spawns are pretty much the same. I will say that. But like the Majoris and Extremis spawns definitely feel very low. And true solos can definitely take a while, especially now. Like, they put these spawns back in them. Oh, man. It's like some increased spawn runs definitely take quite a few attempts. There's just a lot in this game that can just dome you. Anything I want here? No. Let's move on. Dude, crack grenades that come handy.
Sources acquired. Muster at my location. Keep going.
Here shows no signs of environmental damage.
No, I have tried this out with the Pommel Smash version in my previous match. I definitely think Intimidating Aura is still the way to go, even if you're using the Thunder Hammer. Because the Pommel Smash 30% melee perk buff is good. I'll probably make a video about that at some point. But intimidating aura just does too much. It's way too much. And the fact it works on block weapons now, that's pretty damn incredible. I do want to kind of take it for like a test run on a block power sword or something. Though right now, power sword is in a bit of a bad spot for what they did.
Activate the quartermaster's console and wake the machine spirit. Instruct him to load the implosive warhead onto the train and assist it when necessary.
Stay alert. Fresh magazine. Target for running. Retain superiority. Press the attack button. Rush the ravenous brutes to the tower. Reload. Our boats shall bellow the zone folks' death.
Look at that heavy bot go.
Our enemy brings forth more of its foul kind. Wretched, befouled,
I like how the heavy is both an S tier class and an S tier bot. Let's look at my Vanguard bot. Really felt like stealing the execute from me there.
that silenced the tuning quiet city.
Okay. Let's clear out these guys, and then we'll...
Open that railway vehicle's cargo hold and place a Nova Cannon implosive warhead inside.
Oh, put my hammer on a wall. Where do I want that to be? Okay. That's...
Skitter to the grave, Xenos. Fresh cartridge. Our glorious blood strengthens our
Almost. It's kind of a potential waste of a crack grenade. No, we got him. It does definitely feel like the spawns have been boosted in Absolute again. They've been upped a bit. Because there was a while there where like the vanilla Absolute spawns were kind of getting pretty abysmal. The last patch.
Lieutenant Titus, we are sending the payload to the train.
But now...
Good. Escort the payload to the train.
That lift ought to ferry us to the train.
Rule of thumb for melee weapons in this game is usually whatever melee weapon is faster tends to be better. Because like the way the damage in this game works, like it's kind of hard. Kind of hard to tell the difference between a lot of block weapons in this game, except that some of them are faster and kill minors better. Like the Artificer blockchain sword, I think it's just way better than its relic version, unless you're playing like Assault, a very niche scenario. I'll do this. Can I get a charges hit off on you? That'd be nice. Hey. Banner's so damn good in this game. It looks like the AoE for the block weapons is working now too. I do know the on-hit, or I believe somebody was telling me the on-hit 50% damage bonus on the PTS for block weapons isn't working. So like usually when you parry in this game, enemies take a 50% damage increase from all sources, but the block weapons aren't triggering it currently. And it should be a bug, as far as I know. So once that's fixed, these will be even better. Let me just farm these guys. Wow, this light attack actually does decent work now. Look at that.
Updating mission log to reflect continuous atmospheric unity.
Ready to get knocked out of that. I've also noticed that the rapid health in this game has been gaining. It's been getting me above what feels like, at least over 30% HP. It's kind of hard to think about it right now. I'm getting smacked up, but maybe the bar is just higher up than I think it is. I guess I could have saved those. But when we have this one perk for our 40% increased stim healing, pretty much gets us to full off one stim. Well, not one stim, but yeah, pretty damn close. Definitely makes one stim much more valuable. else we got
Where
here?
shall I plant this flag?
Atmospheric conditions have returned to normal.
Nova cannon implosive warheads are
This version of the build definitely feels better. Like, I feel like it really benefits from emergency countermeasure because getting your 10-second no knockback on doing this is much better than the shield bash alternative. Like, this is something you're doing all the time anyways.
Keep a tight formation. We do not want to get separated.
Atmospheric conditions have returned to normal.
Alright. Let's just bonk them. Big bonk. Thunderhammer's always satisfying to use. Except for when you deal with a Rage Warrior. Like that.
Skitter to the grave. Steady.
Grab this. So we're probably gonna get Karn effects up here, or at the very end. It feels like Absolute has guaranteed boss spawns now.
Ready to leave.
But I've gotten 2 pretty much every game I've played.
Obstruction detected. Removal is required to commence.
Acknowledged.
Right.
Obstruction cleared.
This portion up here can be a little nasty sometimes. Just farm these guys. Oh, look at that pommel smash AoE. See, that is pretty good. It better be good if you're giving up invigorating icon for it. Oh, Guardian Relic. Armor boost. You know what? I ain't no pussy. Let's just get the Gene Seed out. We have bots. Why not?
The master of recruits.
It's for the chapter.
Remain calm.
You failed at ultra.
Alright, get back here. I'm pommel smashing you. Unless you jump out of the map. Okay.
Remain calm.
This galaxy is the door to the power. confirmed. Fresh cards.
Alright, this guy can perish. If we do get 2 boss spawns, it's probably gonna be down here with Finale.
The great
Remain calm.
Alright.
Departmental Militorum Ordnance Transfer 3639 loading complete. Manifest updated.
So far, I'm definitely liking the patch. I'm just a little worried the servers are going to be terrible, because that seems to be a common issue in this game. And if this game's servers are anything like they were on patch 7.0,
inserting rounds.
we're in for a bit of a fiesta, as they say. Ooh, crack.
The Imperium provides.
Kind of crack grenades are only really good against the zoanthropes.
Fresh magazine.
Oh, look at this guy go. Now, I do wonder if the dev team buffed Pommel Smash that much on this class because they realized that Thunderhammer kind of sucks ass if you have no, like, gap close. It's good. And, like, for the Assault, he now has an easier time getting in on snipers because of the new buffs they did to him. Or I should say the debuffs they did to the enemies, because now the snipers will automatically miss their shot if you go up in the air. But for this guy, you're kind of stuck. Like, if you had just had the charge against an enraged sniper, like, good luck. Like, what are you gonna do? You have to wait it out. But Pommel Smash is an easy way. Pretty low recovery on this.
Payload is aboard the train, Lieutenant.
Good. Deploy it.
Crush the ravenous brood with our launching payload. Unexpected. Let us reassess our approach.
Talassa, I have multiple swarms moving to your location. You have their attention. Deal with them swiftly. We will not get another
I'll hit
shot
the
at
shock
this.
grenade here.
Turn it from the open tracks. Let us crush them with an engine.
I'm gonna try to throw one downtown at this guy. Can I do it? Can I do it? Can I get him from downtown? Oh, oh, oh. Hell yeah. Flip it. Playing the wrong game. Should be in the NBA. Shots like that.
Skitter to the grave.
That was a Kobe shot. That's
Banter, ready to deploy. Fresh cards.
The unfortunate thing here is I think that my pommel smash may be so powerful that I one-shot the Minoris before they ever get into
Your armor to the Mechanicus device. You will need to keep close proximity
a
to
gun
the
strike
charging
range.
station until the reset is complete.
Suffering from success. Doesn't matter too much though because Minoris aren't that big of a problem anyways. Well, they have Majoris around them. Got knocked over, I can't even sim. That stupid Biovore came up on me. That's okay though, we just got full HP anyways. I have so many warriors all of a sudden, what's this? Yeah, one thing I would like if they changed, a Biovore should not knock you over on like their little backdash because there's practically no counterplay to it. You can perfect dodge it. How many people have I ever seen perfect dodge it? Like maybe one or two. And the only time I can even think of when I first dodged it, it's just on accident. But they move super fast, they phase through you, and they stagger you. I see we're in quite the corner here. Thank God we have the anti-something weapon. I'm coming to the Biovore, triple Biovore. this.
The charging system will remain suspended until the powerful is corrected. Please stand by.
We must restore the charging station before the train is
Look at
overrun.
heavy bot going heavy. Doing as he does. Alright, let's see if we get a boss one. Actually giving us all the objectives this time. I hope we get a current effects.
Current departure estimate. Indefinite. Technical failure. Nothing bears to exceed initial performance of repairs.
We must restore the charging station before the train is overrun. That silenced the tyranny of the city.
Yeah, I'll say the Bulwark with Thunderhammer definitely feels better than I originally thought it would. It's probably his worst weapon just because of how useful the shield actually is. And the fact the shield has like the one really busted defensive mastery perk. The prestige perk free. But it's still good. Like they definitely went out of their way. They tried to make it work with him. I'll say that Saber definitely tried to make the Pommel Smash good enough to entice you over the other options. They didn't just toss it on the glass with no thought at all.
Skitter to the grave.
Deploy immediately.
As you command.
Definitely dished out a ton of damage. That's for damn sure. That's a wrap. Only one boss, but that's okay. As long as it's like a guaranteed boss. I'll take that. I'll take a guaranteed one.
Warhead outbound.
Even if it's not 2 every time.
Detonation in 5. Brace for shockwave.
Let's see what we got here. How many kills? How much melee damage? Probably like 20 or 30,000, I feel. know, I'll say I like the White Scars chapter pack more than I thought I would. I thought it was gonna be pretty trash. I like the champion skin a lot. I was hoping for a Blood Angel champion skin, but this is what we get. Alright, 19 Extremis, 31,000. I like how heavy bot dishing out 20,000 range damage, as it often does. Anyways, it's all for this build. Pretty damn good one. Try it yourself. Alright, I think next we're gonna play... Let's see. Oh, what the hell? My... Send me to windowed. Full screen. There we go. I have been wanting to try out this perk, Focus Restoration, because, you know, a drip feed of armor with things like Conviction is actually pretty good. Like, if you like maximum tank bulwark, that could be good. You never know. I probably wouldn't take a Thunderhammer for that. And for the person who asked why are we playing with bots, it's because there's more enemies with bots. Like, I don't know what they did to the True Solo. I can show you, or you can look at my last Thunderhammer video I did. Like, the True Solo they have on the PTS right now, it barely has any enemies. It has good boss fights. Like, the boss fights are still super hard. But besides that, it's quite easy. I can also get these like new skins for the hammer. Bronze Thunderhammer, Gold Thunderhammer. Same thing with the fist. Actually, no, there's no fist skins. We didn't care about the fist at all. Bronze, gold, like who the hell is going to tell the difference between these though, let's be real. Chainsword actually gets the colored ones. See, they actually give a shit about this one. But, I digress. What about the knife? Is there like a red knife? No, it's bronze. Okay, it's these stupid ones. So I'm pretty sure you get all of these, but like as you complete siege mode more and more, it'll give you like random drops of these different cosmetics. That's kind of cool. Like you just keep playing to unlock more. I was trying out this setup. I was actually going to try out this perk here, the spare power. Though it probably sucks, but we are going to take vital data on siege mode now, because just because of like the sheer amount of Extremis, I think that's a little bit better. And I'm swapping over from the plasma to the bolt carbine for chaos because I feel like this fight is better. And if we're stuck with a fencing weapon, we might as well just use the gunstrike reload. I don't know what I want to play next. I really hope they add power sword to tactical. That's what I want to see. Alright. I think I'm just gonna go in. You know what? I'll do a pub search. Let's do that. Let's do a pub search with people. See how that all goes. Quick match into hard. Because like some of these earlier ways, I don't feel like playing like a full 3-hour game, so I don't know what it'll take in for people though. Let me make sure I have the proper builds on first before I do anything. For Bulwark, what would I even take? People are probably gonna cry if I don't. You know what? Fuck it. We'll try Focus Restoration. We'll try it out. We'll take Invigorating Icon. We'll take this one. We'll build it this way. And we'll take... Because believe it or not, like a drip feed of armor could be pretty damn good. Especially for classes like Tactical that don't get like their own drip feed of armor. This can be like passive armor regen for them. And for, I'll be honest, like for a lot of the classes, if the people know what they're doing, advanced conditioning isn't going to help them as much as armor will. This will help sometimes. Like, this is definitely like a really good perk, but I think you definitely take this one now. This one still sucks. This one's still trash, but like these two are definitely good. I've definitely found that armor is super, super valuable in the siege mode. Just like the little passive armor regen. Especially versus chaos. Alright. Let's take that. And whatever they don't get back from that, you can always just give them like invigorating icon. Because as long as you have masterful defense here, invigorating icon is super, super useful for your teammates. And you don't really need to give them the advanced conditioning, because like really people aren't going to be dying that much if they know what they're doing and you have invigorating icon. And this isn't nerfed yet, so still use it. Alright, as for sniper, yeah, this is just the meta build for sniper, so I'm going to keep it this way. And for heavy, meta build for heavy. Okay. And I'm pretty built with him as well. Alright. But actually, if I'm with teammates, I might just take a fencing power sword with armor reinforcement, because that might be a little bit better. It does kind of suck. You have to give up your equipment regen, your equipment recharge for your secondary damage. That blows ass. Okay, I'm just gonna go in as like, you know, fuck it, we'll just play Bulwark. I kind of want to try it. Give a little test run. Okay. Will it even matchmake me? Oh, there we go. I think I'm getting sent right in, so we'll see what happens. You know, I think Vanguard's really, really good for surviving as a team, but like I don't think the unmatched Zeal perk is as necessary as people are making it out to be. It's really good, but you can definitely use other comps if you want. What do I want here? Oh, they have no heavy. Now's my time. No heavy bot.
I must look elsewhere. Data slate is not with this.
See how this goes.
Wiped out.
Good work.
Seriously though, Lingering Concealment and Emperor's Grace are actually working together on the PTS. Definitely worth trying out. I feel like Lingering Concealment is really redundant if you take Emperor's Grace, though, because Emperor's Grace already gives you like one. You basically don't exist in the game already at that point, so like there's no real benefit to being invisible. I grab this one. Can we even get it? I'll do it this way. As long as you do damage to them, you'll get them out of there. Hold on. Oh, this is probably test server, so let me try this. Alright, he's down there, so I have to arc one into him. Will it go that far? Guess we'll find out. Oh, we got him. He'll come up now. Oh, or not. Alright, well, I did it once. Clearly, I can do it again. Ah, see, we did it.
The foe is vanquished. Use this time to
It's a team effort.
Maintaining battlefield surveillance.
Do you reckon we were to get new Twitch drops / event drops with 8.0? I hope so. I always like my limited time cosmetics. I love my FOMO.
Targeting enemies.
I love that shit. I mean, that's a hot take, but like I would enjoy me a little bit of. Oh, nice try, bud. Ooh, a melt bomb just for me. I'm at full power now.
Destroyed.
Get out of here. Oh, yes.
Iron Halo online. Execute Iron Halo tactics. Placing melter bomb. High priority tiering. Delivering Iron Halo ready. Zone from contact. Ready anti-psychic tactics. Friendly fire warning. Zone through.
Let's grab this. That's funny, like the higher waves we get into, the easier it's going to be for me to have infinite ammo.
restock and reload. The enemy will return soon enough.
Remaining alert.
Also, please no Dead Space 2 remake. Hey, Dead Space 2 was a good game. Maybe not as good as Dead Space 1, but what they got here, this guy's taking a range damage increase. I mean, that's not bad for us, and we have unmatched heal. I do kind of wish he took the equipment recharge one. I think that's better than the range damage increase currently,
Brothers, your targets have arrived.
that's not bad. I mean, like really, it's kind of hard to go wrong on tactical for team perk choices. I just think that other team perk, they're probably gonna nerf it, to be honest, before the server comes out, because it does a ton.
Fortress system marked for reawakening.
And that's a team effort, if you ask me. Puts down aspects and they just explode. Makes you wonder what I'm gonna do to the triple hell brute.
Specialized bio neutralized.
Where'd he go? Did I knock him down? He'll be back, I'm sure. Or did I teleport him up? No, he just got confused.
Iron Halo online.
Alright, what's this shit, dude? I mean, we're gonna have a pretty easy time surviving in this, I think.
Intercepting projectiles.
I mean, we're pretty much just playing the,
Multiple position. Zones. Iron Halo online.
It's unfortunate that he died instantly, but all that really matters when we get all our HP back off the unmatched deal.
Execute Iron Halo tactics. Fresh magazine.
I would say team perks in this game. I wish the Dark Tide. Well, Dark Tide does have a lot of really beneficial team perks, but this game is making like an enormous difference. Oh, it's a good game. It's just that the current day remakes more often than not makes the game worse than the original. I mean, I thought the Dead Space remake was good. Is this guy trying to shake my hand? I don't know. I think I was paying attention. I'm just gonna buy like a little ammo thing for myself because they're probably gonna need my damage on the boss.
Restocking ammunition reserves.
I'm coming, wait for me. Oh, I'll kill them.
Firewall protected. Counter enhanced tactic ready. Engaging elite countermeasures. Destroy small mines. Iron Halo ready. Iron Halo online.
Augurs detect a serious threat incoming. Focus and bring it down.
We shall triumph over whatever they do.
Confirmed.
Neuro throw up. That's kind of irritating.
Reloading ammunition. Contact. Employ distraction tactics. Prepping multi-bomb. Terminated Lictor class combatant.
Well, that wasn't a melee kill, but
Conversion field operational.
ow, right in my face.
Controlling the battle means removing priority enemy.
Multi-bomb prepared. Elite level zeros. Passive.
Oh, I'll take that guy. Or not. Ow, getting stun locked. That was not a cool little thing it did to me there.
Injury intervention. En route. Waiting fresh
I was gonna have a bullshit stun lock I got caught in. Got like a 9% of my HP evaporated.
Iron Halo ready.
I'll just sit right here. I think I'll just save that. Oh, we will. Oh, good ammo. No, I definitely will. Let me kill this guy.
Kill confirmed. Ready to turn its frenzy.
August no longer detect any high-profile targets.
Iron Halo, one line.
I mean, that was fine besides the weird stun lock we got, but what are consequences when you have a Vanguard on your team? God, our point, you know, Unmatched Zeal is most certainly the most overpowered team Berg for team groups right now. I mean, I'm just taking Encompassing Aegis, mainly because I think that's worth a lot more than Bond of Brotherhood is.
Change position.
Overall, it comes out to a lot more damage reduction. That also keeps us alive more, and really the best way to help your teammates in this game is to not die and kill everything. And anything that helps your teammates not die and kill more, usually gonna be better than something that helps them when they're dead. But like Bond of Brotherhood's still good. But like whatever benefit we're getting out of Bond of Brotherhood, we're probably just gonna be getting from Unmatched Zeal anyways. That's my logic there. Is Bulwark good for Horde? Does it not have enough damage output? It's definitely good. Everything's good for Horde mode. It's like, it's just by yourself. That tier list I made was just purely for solo. Because like some things suck ass in solo. Like Bulwark and Assault simply don't do enough versus bosses and Chaos. Like Bulwark can do Chaos alright, but they don't do enough against some of the bosses that it just becomes painful.
Protect the arsenal. It must not succumb to the agents of the warp. The Thousand Suns will find those in failure here.
Oh, look at that. Just for me. Someone said there's benefit in enemies still ignoring you for 2 seconds after you open up an attack, especially when surrounded by Norris. Yeah, but the other perk in that tree is the one that gives you no knockback resist on a class that has basically none. So, for 10 seconds on cloak deactivation. And I think that's much better. This guy buy Cadians. Uh oh, he doesn't know. Or he bought an ammo crate.
Enemy forces incoming.
Yeah, the other perk in the tree, I think Lingering Concealment. First of all, I just don't think Lingering Concealment has much value in Emperor's Grace. And whatever value it does have is way worse than having no knockback. Alright, we'll just...
Combat sorcerer in our sector. Son of blackness, terminated. Iron Halo ready. Sorcery countermeasures completed.
Even if this Vanguard does absolutely nothing this entire game except sit there and be a walking beacon for us, that's really all he has to do. He coming down ever?
High-ranking chaos target eliminated.
Alright, this guy just felt like he had to stand in my way. Okay. Very good, very good. Is there a Biotitan boss fight? No.
You have
They just bring it down.
attackers. More are on the way.
We will be ready.
guess I'll take another melted bomb. I'll take these.
Ammunition.
Let's recycle mine. I'm gonna assume they were done. Whatever they didn't buy last way, I mean, I'm assuming they bought everything they wanted already.
Shall eliminate them. Melter bomb prepared.
External blast cannons are powered down. Engage the system to recharge them.
It's imperative we restore last cannon functionality. There is the quotient. Grid unit.
Awakening the last cannons.
Where's the other guy?
Eliminate.
Beginning last cannon restoration.
Alright, where's that source for? Let me go find him.
Weapon array. Last cannons active and causing the enemy damage.
Oh, there's probably artillery strike something over there, huh? I think I got something. Definitely gonna get you. That's kind of a waste of ammo, but hey, we had this big fat ammo cache. I'll take that. Not like I spent my money on it. I should give that to him. I got too ammo hungry. Don't worry, there'll definitely be more extremists.
Iron Hate ready.
Stay sharp and prepare your gear before combat continues.
Our time will not be squandered, Captain. Cover my reload.
Mine's gonna buy a Guardian Relic here. I think I will.
Taking a relic into combat. Unique war gear radiates host.
I think he's ready.
Foes are marching on the fortress.
See, is the Dreadnought ready? Interesting. I don't even know if the Dreadnought's worth buying with 3 players, but it's not bad. Because, like, he only works for 1 wave, and, like, past... I mean, he's definitely good. I mean, I can't say he's not. Like, him killing literally everything is pretty damn good, but he's so expensive that, Oh, whoops. I didn't even mean to take that from him.
Heavy infantry termination protocol complete. Apply anti-sorcerer battle tactics.
Now, at least in this, we get the easy mode. Like, we get the easy wave 15. Have to deal with triple hell route until wave 18.
Focus. Tranquil spear. Multiple position. Iron Haver, one line. Spear terminating. Hostile warp wielder passing by.
I wish Dreadnought would stick around for the next wave because it leaves even if you have time left on it, unlike the Astartes reinforcements. Yeah, that is pretty dumb.
Still out there. Use this time to resupply.
That is pretty dumb.
Monitoring for enemy movement.
I feel like, you know, if you're spending 1,500 on a Dreadnought, it basically says win the wave. So, like, that's what it's just last the wave. That's my opinion on all that. And thanks to this guy, I didn't even have to buy stims. Now imagine if the other dude, I mean, the range damage 15% increase is also really, really good for us. We're gonna fucking melt these bosses. I'm gonna get them clumped. My Vanguard's gonna sit there and do God's work, grappling into them, and I'm just gonna clump them up. And this guy's gonna Auspex them. This Tauren dude.
Detected enemy reinforcements.
Scanning for targets.
Wow, where'd that one go? Who knows?
The fortress's void shield grid is failing. Reestablish it. Our forces will have protection.
Where'd my shit go? Got no ammo. I'll have to make a little bit of a strategic exit here. Or am I? I might be able to kill him if I do this. There we go. Perfect. Thanks to the Auspex.
Corrupted power armor rendered inert. Intercepting projectiles.
Well, let's grab this ammo here real quick.
Shield system remains intact. All shield system accessible.
At least these boring ass waves that take forever by yourself go by pretty fast with this.
Melter prepared. Counter chaos Force successfully deployed.
It definitely deserves a full 3 minutes. I agree. God, heavy plasma just fucking slaps in this mode.
Here before battle resumes.
Oh, we didn't reactivate the void shield. Oh, we were too good at killing, guys. We were just too good at killing. It's just what happens sometimes. Sometimes you shock yourself. But hey, you know, we might actually get, I think you get more points overall in this mode than you do by yourself because everybody gets the class challenges and things like that. So that's good.
Ammunition restocked. Reactor.
Everybody have 2 stims. Well, there's another one over here. I'll point out to them. I don't feel too bad about taking executes here. You wait Bonthy for a double hell brute. I mean, they are annoying, but
Infantry termination protocol complete. Engaging elite countermeasures.
Like how my current tactical is basically acting as the tactical dude.
Scanners detect enemy reinforcements. Prepare for a challenging fight.
Adapting tactics for priority targets. Son of Magnus, terminated.
Alright, once the Dreadnought turns around, he's just going to obliterate these guys, so... Or maybe I will. Why not both?
Open the stronger foes. They cleanse the rest.
Iron Halo online.
I tried the heavy plasma gun this afternoon after watching your gameplay. I'm a believer. Dude, the heavy plasma is just... It is... If a gun could be a person, he would be him.
Accomplished his mission. New defensive objective. Protect the
Heavy
control
plasma is the gun in this mode. It absolutely just fucking decimates. There's nothing it can't do. No threat too large. The only gun I would say it's effective at properly soloing triple Hellbrute. I'm looking forward to the actual PTS because the more you run these, the more cosmetics you unlock, and hopefully there's some more upgrades later. Outside of that. You guys like my straight up red Blood Dragons outfit? You got like the little red gun.
Cut down any Tyranids that try to breach the control room of the fortress.
Now we're here for Tyranid fun.
The Xenos from this locus.
Biggest problem here for us is just getting frame trapped. But even if we do take all of our HP and damage, we do have this guy with unmatched heal, which means that one sim turns into a Guardian Relic. Here, I'm just gonna do this for them.
That battle will be upon you in moments.
Foes marked for elimination. Xenos countermeasures successful. Thermal explosive ready.
He maybe felt that. That actually hit me. Yeah, he definitely felt it.
Rather than attack tyranny, obliterate.
I'm gonna help him out there with that biovore.
Elite level Xenos.
Sometimes lectures do like to do that with the no noise.
Predatory class tyranny eliminated. Iron Hate ready.
Oh look, it's the #1 clown spot. That's why I blew myself up that one time.
Kill confirmed. Major tyranny threat. Obtaining armaments. Conversion field operation. Preparing disciplinary report.
All you do as this class is dispense justice. That's about it.
Attack tyranny found.
You shoot the gun.
Zone from class tyranny. Use caution. Zone removed from combat.
That's basically everything, I think. FGG back at it again. Yeah, you know, might as well. When Horde mode comes out, I might just do a 24-hour stream. Like when it officially comes out on the 26th. I know Mr. E was asking me, I'm curious, is anybody here, when the new Dark Tide
Resupply.
class comes out, I know Mr. E wants to get a world first Havoc 40 on there. And I said I'd help him. So if anybody's curious to see that, I'll probably be streaming that day. Though I don't know how many people like Dark Tide in this channel. We'll see. The new class looks pretty cool though.
Augurs detect enemy targets.
I'll take that one.
We'll defend this fortress with our lives.
I will say this is significantly easier with 2 extra players, which is, you know, I'd hope so.
Perimeter defense system
I hope it would
energy
be.
levels are full.
This is actually pretty reasonable.
Replenish the generator's power cells.
I can't wait to see when the triple bosses come. That's the hard part.
Ammunition restocked.
Defense generators slow down.
Cover my reload.
Made me a dick. Let me go get my teammate up.
Perimeter defenses required.
Look at all these fucking spore mines, man. Alright, I think he's gonna get him, so I'm gonna go handle the zone throws.
This will power the generator. Connecting the power cell to the generator.
Iron Halo online.
I have a power cell in hand.
Oh, they did not get him? Oh, they come back on
Donation.
a 5-minute cooldown. Well, that's really makes things easier.
Still at low power.
I didn't know if he just died in the wave. You know, if they want to make this hard, if they want to have like an ultra, if they want to make the upper waves more difficult and make it so players die more often, make it so players don't respawn once they die in the wave.
Ready anti-psych.
It's like you actually have to res your teammates up, and they come back at the like kind of like a checkpoint.
Iron
Like I don't know, wave 30 plus do that. Because with the amount of Majoris here, this guy's gonna be back in like 2 seconds.
Power cells for the defensive generators.
Oh, this guy.
here.
24 hours, a lot of Space Marine 2. It sure is, but like, I mean, I don't see why not. I'll be off that day, so.
Reloading ammunition. Placing melter bomb.
I guess wrong. I really thought it was going to come up at that point in time. Honk the clown nose.
Power levels have been restored.
These guys actually did the objective mid-wave. Ballsy. I would never. What am I doing? I punch you. Whoops. I was trying to res it for him, but I let the button go and the plasma flew. I didn't mean to kill that for him. Too powerful. It's that 15% bonus he gave me. It's made me too powerful.
Enhanced tactic ready. Iron payload protocol in progress. Xenos countermeasures successful. Iron Halo ready. Execute Iron Halo tactics.
Whoops. That's all I won. What's in that barrel? Just curious, you played much of Helldivers 2 when it came out? I did. I liked it. But like after a while it just became bombardment simulator. And like the actual like there isn't a lot going on. I'm like I guess I don't know how to explain it.
Online.
There aren't a lot of decisions to be made in that game. Besides like, okay, I'm gonna shoot this guy. Okay, I'll shoot this guy. Okay, I'll jump this way.
Resupply increases victory rate.
And there aren't like a lot of the loadouts for like the solos in that game aren't super. Is heavy more viable than sniper in horde mode? I mean, I'd say sniper and heavy are probably the two best classes for horde mode right now. But I mean, heavy's more more quote unquote viable. What do you mean by viable? Do you mean like is he better in horde mode? Because yes, he's the best class for horde mode. Is he more usable? I mean, you can use whatever you want.
We have detected enemy reinforcements.
No enemy shall make it past us, brothers.
Conversion operational. Specialized variable neutralized.
Oh, I'm about to nut when I do this. Okay. And then we're gonna. Let's see you live for with the plasma. I need your ammo, so do yourself a favor. Do me a favor, not yourself. I mean, I really. I'm gonna do you a favor. Put you down, because like really, this is just recycled biomass after all. Two for one, or 3 for 1.
Long range turret. Whipping fresh magazine.
All right.
Iron Halo ready.
I'm a little low on ammo, which is why I'm being a little cautious.
Melter bomb position. Ultimatum. Tyranid threat.
My ammo. You bastard. Alright, whatever. It's this old-fashioned way. My side piece. Getting run over. Oh, getting blown up. Oh, right. I'll take advantage of that. Oh, God, I'm too powerful, dude. He's made me too OP. Can't even execute these guys. I kill them too fast. It's that range damage buff. And here I was trying to save money.
Additional ammunition. Obtaining armaments.
Oh, I was gonna melt the bomb.
Marked our presence. Engaging elite countermeasures. Friendly firewall issued. Xenos sighted. Wiped out.
I'm gonna go save my teammate.
Iron payload protocol in progress. Thermal explosive. Ready. Solid. High priority tyranny.
I gotta kind of just get away with whatever I want to do with this Vanguard on my team.
Iron payload ready.
Run around, blow shit up.
The enemy will return. Now is the time to resupply.
The classes could have their own sprinting speeds. Vanguard the fastest, Heavy the slowest. Heavy is the Giga Chat of Horde mode, sure is. As for like having people run faster, I don't know. I think it's fine if it's equal. And also they have to make new animations because you can see what increased movement speed. Well, actually, I think Vanguard
Marching on the fortress.
already has what looks like the fastest running animation. It's not actually faster though, as far as I know.
Additional orders incoming. Retrieve an encrypted data slate from the body of Acadian.
Oh, let's get another job for plasma.
Tyranny eradicated. One of the Cadians possessed the data slate. Xenos is defensive behavior. Iron payload alive. Zoanthrope neutralized.
Just look for that.
No data set detected.
I did not find the data slate.
And the bolt pistol is buffed. Is better than the heavy bolt pistol now? No. Not even close. I guess I'll shoot these guys. They come around at me. Bang. Little bomb. Boom. You're next.
Acadians died to save that information. Their sacrifice.
The boss inside to save that information? Crazy. I probably should give that to him. How's this guy so low? I'm kind of curious.
Melter bomb prepared. Iron cable ready.
We should be having a lot of extremis for him.
Engaging elite countermeasures. Zone removed.
I know I took one from him. That was an accident. Oh, this guy's also taking them from him, so I guess he's just not near them.
Rather than type tyranny obliterated.
I'll give this one to this guy because he's low. Or they just kill him. Well, if they're just shooting them in the face, that does explain it.
Stay sharp and prepare your gear before combat continues.
Resupply.
For a beginner, what perk do you think is best for the bulwark clack? I've only unlocked Conviction, Armor, Contempt. I mean, Conviction is a really good perk. But I just level up your class. It doesn't take that long to get to level 25. I guess I'm just gonna... Well, actually, we're wave 15.
Refilling magazines.
I'm gonna just buy, like, an armor boost. Like, I guess I'll buy, like, one thing of Sims and, like, an armor boost. Hopefully they don't steal it from me.
Combat durability.
What the hell? See us all both just get knocked over there? I kinda want to give it to that guy, but... Alright. I must have been an invisible biovore that ran us over.
Linked attack tyranny. Fair.
That's awesome.
Iron payload contact. Biovore destroyed. Reloading. Melter bomb position. Contact ready. Specialized biovore neutralized.
Command presence on the
A command presence on the battlefield.
for a challenging fight. I will eliminate these threats within.
This is kind of alright. I mean, we can definitely kill the Carnifexes quite easily with this team comp.
High priority targets remain active.
Where's the Carnifex is my question. Alright, let me just get my damage in there.
Subterranean tyranny annihilated.
Run over here.
Engage mental proportions.
Alright, where's my teammate?
If I can get rid of this one for him, that's pretty good. I get out of this wave though. Yeah, there we go.
Purge the priority targets from the combat zone.
Oh, thank God. You can give me ammo. As long as I can get rid of one of the carnifexes for people going down, start going down, if they do start going down.
Iron Halo ready.
I'm in a much better spot.
Elite level Xenos.
Alright, I'm not too worried about sword warriors here. I'm
Optimal battlefield strategy. Eliminate priority targets.
there we go. Alright, where is that carnifex?
Online.
Must be beating on my teammate.
Tyrannid Bioform. Obliterate. Tyrannid Lipton knows our love. Brother killed in action.
That's where the fun begins.
High priority Tyranid eliminated. Zelda class Tyranid. Use caution. Focus on high priority targets. Enhancement. Relieving wounds. Rather than beneath our boots. Anastasis is dead.
Alright. If it's just a Neurothrope and one Carnifex, as long as I stay out of the Neurothrope wave,
That's high priority target eliminated.
should be okay.
Attack next time. Iron Halo ready. Kill confirmed. Major ground.
That's very unfortunate.
Anti-grapple tactic. Optimal battlefield strategy. Eliminate priority targets.
Alright, I don't even have my Iron Halo up. I have a Guardian Relic, so I'm just gonna move.
Hunter destroyed.
Not that I really have a choice.
Maximize efficiency by attacking the strongest foes.
Alright, well,
Halo alive.
let me survive the wave. My teammate's back. That Lictor grab was very unfortunate.
Destroy the major enemy threats.
Oh my god. I fucked myself with that Lictor grab. I thought Neurothrops had heavy energy weapon resistance. Yeah, but like, you only have to deal with one of them. My teammates are both up. I'm sure they can get me up. This guy needs to kill that fucking one guy.
We need to destroy the major enemy threats.
I think he's coming to go help me.
One threat is ended, but others storm the fortress.
Oh, thank you. Alright, well we got the damage we needed on those. A little bit of a waste of points.
Tyranid reported dead.
But hey, I didn't waste my actually, was it? Not really. I mean, we used everything we needed. It was when I got grabbed over here. And then we got clusterfucked into the no, let's do this.
Tactic ready.
I'll probably guard and relax myself again.
Is in my possession.
Yeah, getting grabbed there was the biggest problem. Because after that, the Neurothrope was able to move up on us, and then we weren't able to get the last shots on the Carnifex, and we got ping-ponged.
Iron Halo, one line.
This guy's really easy to deal with on your own, though. I mean, you know, they say they have heavy energy weapons. Alright, well, when they fucking dodge your shots like that, they sure do. You know, they say they have heavy energy weapon resist, but not really. Not heavy enough to stop this.
Cover my reload.
Prioritize the larger threats.
Hey, that went.
Priority threat eliminated. Stand firm against the remaining scum.
I don't love how quick time events are completely useless. Well, I mean,
Head to the defensive
the alternative is you just fucking die, so I guess that's pretty useful. Now we're back to the next step. God, having a Lictor and a Carnifex on you while you're getting Neurothrope waved. Yeah, that's why we take the Encompassing Aegis, because that keeps you alive for a lot longer, and that's what let our teammates get back up. I really don't love how easy it is to get combo to death because there's so many tools in the combat loop. How are you doing, mate? It is, I mean, it's more easy to get combo to death. I mean, the same thing. You can get combo to death in practically every Horde shooter ever if you put enough enemies on the screen. I don't think there's a combat loop issue as much as it's just that, Neurothrope waves will just ping-pong you. Oh, they left after that? Why? This is the fun part. Well, I mean, if I have bots, it'll definitely make it easier. Oh, does that not clear the mortal wound?
servants of the warp threaten the fortifications. Defend them.
The fortress will not bend to any heretic.
Or did I not click to play with them? I guess we'll see ourselves. I'll go to bed soon, though.
Augurs detect enemy targets. We shall
I've seen a guy grabbed by a cast from earlier. I've only seen it once. It can happen if you stop shooting. Definitely happen.
Thousand Suns tactical Dreadnought encounter. Apply anti-sorcerer battle tank.
If I had known they were all gonna quit, I would have. I guess most people just don't want to fight chaos at like level 20, which like I understand.
Eliminate.
What the hell? Never seen that before. I guess I have, but not a while.
Iron Halo, one line. High-ranking Chaos Type eliminated. Iron
Sometimes shooting your melt is faster than actually wait for it to proc.
Corrupted power armor rendered inert.
Oh yes, Sims Pure Mortal Wound. I mean, that's a better way to make the game harder, I think.
Cult is pacified.
Is this level of madness possible to overcome as Bulwark? Oh yeah. You just plant your banner down and chill.
Sangor spear.
Then you block your stuff and do it again.
Iron Halo online.
I mean, Bulwark is really more of a support in this, as he's supposed to be. I wouldn't say he's good for solo. Doesn't have enough damage.
Heavy infantry termination protocol complete. Enemy eliminated.
See, maybe they all left. Either they left because I didn't press the right button in time and just like X'd me out of the group and not with bots, or they just thought that like, oh, Chaos is gonna suck. They didn't realize I had like the super team perk on. Like honestly, this class is goated against Chaos.
Son of Magnus.
I say they could shoot up, but think about how much more shoot up we'd be if we were another class.
Terminal patrol spotted. Iron Halo ready. Engaging elite countermeasures.
Eat your hearts out, parry weapons do obsolete. Well, actually, parry is really the only thing that's working on Prospects parry.
Hostile warfielder pacified.
Oh god, I guess I'll take this one. There's like one bugged enemy here. I'm gonna get to wave 18, and then I'm gonna fight the triple hell brute, and then I'm probably gonna call it on this map.
Heresy quotient reduced.
Oh yeah, isn't that the fun? I don't even know what knocked me back there.
Iron Halo online.
I feel like having two bots is gonna make triple hellbers tremendously easier. As long as your teammates don't eat it.
Corrupted enemy. Instinct enhanced tactic ready.
Like if one player can keep one or two of them on them,
Iron
it's
Halo
an enormous difference. I hope they don't hate me for not getting them up there because, you know, guys, you guys were watching. I don't think I had an opportunity to get my teammates up during that bullshit bang. I think I was better off just like trying to survive until they were back up.
Iron Halo ready.
I usually don't go for the revive that much unless it's pretty obvious, but unless it's like a really dire situation where they're fairly close. But I feel like we're pretty far away. I have to look at the replay.
Scarab Pulse 7 pacified.
You know, somebody asked me today, like, are the builds for solo good in teams? And it's, of course. My answer to that is all the solo builds in this game perform incredibly well in teams. Honestly, they're just better because playing with the teams is easier, and they're already good at playing by themselves. And not much changes in this game when you're playing with players, other than that they do more damage and you get more HP.
Resupply before
You get to spend fewer resources.
We will be prepared for the enemy's next attack.
Well, you get more stuff. Well, you get the benefit of team perks and people who can revive you, revive your teammates. And the most you can really do for a player that's struggling in this game is you can either kill everything for them, or you can plant a banner for them, or you can give them stims and armor.
or like a bulwark, or like a, you know, unmatched seal. But like really, you're gonna help your teammates more by just killing everything.
Additional stimulus.
All right, we'll begin battle, I guess. How many hours do you have in Space Marine 2? It's like 1600. Not all of that's actual playtime though, because if I'm editing something, usually I'll leave my game on. Or sometimes if I go to work, I leave my game on. This is also like the only game I play right now.
Enemy appears, brothers. Stand ready.
This and Baldur's Gate 3 occasionally, but I really don't play games that much anymore besides this one. And most of that's to make videos.
Payload tactics.
The fortress's machine spirit is dormant. Reawaken it.
Prioritizing internal system restoration.
I don't even care to do the objective. I just want to get to the next wave.
1,000 suns deploy the terminant. Betray our heart. Combat sorcerer in our sector.
Wow, look at this. Imagine if they were all shooting at me.
Enhanced tactic ready. Fortress
Boom.
system disruption remains in place.
Feels good. Feels good every time. Yeah, what do the Cadians do in this game?
Iron Halo ready.
What do you get from the Astra Militarum support? People to glaze you. They basically sit there and go like, holy shit, it's Space Marines 5 seconds before they die.
Cultist pacified. Heresy contained. Restoration of internal fortress system will increase our tactical success. Enhanced tactic ready.
So cheerleader baby squad, basically.
Measures successfully deployed.
That's basically what they are.
Iron payload protocol in progress.
Yeah, I can't even pause the game right now. It's funny. It's not even private. I'm stuck in online.
Son of Magnus. Terminate. Termination protocol complete. Sorcery countermeasures completed. Iron Halo online. Scarlet Cult 7 pacified. Placing melter bomb. Iron Halo ready. Internal systems online.
All of them coincidentally have been deployed for 14 hours and 59 minutes. Yeah.
Corruptive power.
You know the last thing? Oh man, I wish I could pause my game right now. I'll show you the last thing they see. Oh, that was a little overshot.
That would be great if it wasn't overshot, though. Wow, bots really overperforming right now, eh?
High-ranking chaos target eliminated. System remains disrupted.
I guess we'll do the objective. I mean, why not, right? Right here. Not exactly like these bozos are gonna kill us anyways. We have too much range damage reduction.
Corrupted enemy eliminated. Cultist pacified. Chaos contained.
My poor bots, man. Absolutely bullied. They were teammates once. You got anybody fuck with Lord of the Rings here? You know that scene where like they're all in the inn, they're like, what are they? And he's like, they were men once, great kings of men. Those are my bots right now. Shadows of their former selves. Legend has it, these guys fought double Carnifex in a Nerf rope. Saved my life. Let me just blast this guy.
Equipping fresh magazine. Iron payload ready.
I mean, do I even give a shit about this event? I'm about to get a 4th bot. How exciting. And I have all those little Cadian shits that they wasted earlier.
System restored.
Big W. They're gonna kill these guys. Oh yeah, I see why. Okay.
Lockdown sector.
Get over here. Don't kill them.
Servant of the arch enemy sighted.
You bastard. Okay,
Force
okay.
vanquished. Use this time to rearm before they return.
Alright, this is the triple hell brute wave.
To rearm is all we need.
We're just gonna splurge, we don't even give a shit. We're just gonna
Receiving
buy it
fresh
all.
stimulus. Reinforcing arm.
Tactical reinforcement on its way.
Increasing ammunition supply.
Buy armor down here too.
This will return my armor to optimal condition. Obtaining relic.
At least Brother Valius, do we even have him? Nah, we can't even do. Oh, I guess he was pretty close. Ah, whatever.
Brothers, your targets have
These guys really wanted the Dreadnought.
Foes marked for elimination.
Not me.
Thousand Suns tactical
Maybe that's why they left.
encounter.
But if you think about it, you know, since we cleared that wave, we definitely saved money by everybody dying. At least everybody died at least once, but I mean, we saved money, so we could have taken down the wave 18.
There is no threat we are not ready for.
Oh shit. Free damage. Oh, it's free. The real estate is free.
Keep your attention on the strongest threats.
Alright.
Vital organs losing energy.
Alright, we're just gonna grab our This is definitely way easier with bots.
Prioritize the larger threats.
See, you really don't need.
Son of Magnus, terminated. Iron Halo, one life.
Alright, this guy's being a dick. Oh, my bots. Rest in peace, dude.
Purge the priority targets from the combat zone. Tactic ready. Conversion field operational.
Keep your attention on the strongest threats.
Did I buy ammo down here, or is that the other one?
Reloading ammunition.
I don't really need any of that. I guess I'll get my bots
To
up.
win this battle, neutralize the major threats.
Yeah, that is tremendously easier with bots. I'm curious how high you could push. Probably save the,
Sentient warp.
Excellent. The major
Oh, look at this
threat
guy.
has been wiped out.
Iron Halo, one life. Intercepting projectiles. Heavy infantry termination protocol complete.
I don't know, my teammates left.
Enemy eliminated.
Look at this guy, you know, they didn't want to play through all this. Alright, you know, I consider that a W. I'm gonna just go commit.
Reporting severe wounds.
Right, do it again. Oh, they got my wound.
Death process overridden.
We're too tanky, dude. They struggle.
Aid requested.
I mean, basically, you have to go up, like, what? That's a guaranteed revive.
Vital organs losing efficacy.
God, heavy is so tanky. Look at this. Let's get our rewards in peace. I think we definitely could have pushed like 20 plus if that group stayed. I mean, we really only got completely fucked when the big Neurothrope wave came in and blasted us. Before that, it was going pretty well. Did I actually do that much more than them? That's crazy. I guess I was there for a little bit longer. Alright guys, I'm gonna call it there on this one. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around. Hope you guys have a great night. I'll probably be streaming tomorrow again. I'll probably be playing more randoms. Maybe I'll play some viewer games. There are a few other things I want to try on Siege mode. I do want to do another tactical run. True solo tactical run. That one's pretty good. But anyways guys, take it easy. Thanks for watching.